I just keep hearing guilty conscience. And they know what they did. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that your absence has felt like a punishment, even though that's not ever what its intended purpose was. And if this is for you, this is why you are the recipient of projections of someone else's abandonment. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that the switch up didn't go unnoticed, and it came in subtleties. It came in kind of backhanded comments. It came in like this almost passive-aggressive nature in the energy. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that you don't agree to other people's expectations. And that showing up for yourself should never be something that you have to apologize for. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that you have actively been working on prioritizing your energy, your well-being, and re-regulating your nervous system. I want to tell you that your pattern has always been to be the dumping ground. It has always been to be the anchor. And you have inadvertently anchored yourself in energy or dropped yourself back down, entertaining things to the point that it drained you, depleted you, and it left you with nothing to give yourself. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that people are expecting an apology from you right now, or some kind of a walk back, or some kind of an accountability, because it's almost like, how dare you put yourself first? How dare you not explain why? How dare you leave me wondering type of energy. And it's one of those, if this is for you, I want to tell you that the way you prioritize relationships in your life, it's not measured on how much interaction. It's not like quantity. It's quality versus quantity. And where there used to be this unspoken respect, now there's almost like one-sided demands. And if this is for you, I want to tell you, just keep getting like guilty conscience. They know what they did. They know they didn't respect your boundaries. They know what they've said. They know their, I want to call them like their side eyes that they thought you didn't see. The passive aggressive snide comments. The things that were meant to be like subtle shade weren't really so subtle. You just didn't give a shit. Like, it just wasn't energy you were willing to entertain. You're the type of person that literally sits there and understands that, like, people's behavior is a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of you. And that expectations are in the eye of the beholder. They're not necessarily something that you agree to. And as a result, it's like you haven't lived up to these expectations, to some kind of contract that you've never signed. And as a result, there's this blowback. There's this implosion, this untethering, when in all honesty, it's just a gap in the frequency. It's just a difference in perception. It's just different reflections of people's inner world. It's one nervous system still in fear and abandonment, and another in a regulated state living in the now. Their guilty conscience, their switch up, their demands, their need to project onto you is a reflection of their own abandonment. It is a reflection of their own bullshit. The need to defend their own projections is all the truth you ever needed to hear. And now, looking back, your hindsight's like, I did clock that. And I clocked that too. And it's almost like you gave the benefit of the doubt, and now you're realizing you shouldn't have. You're recognizing that your energy is valued. But it's often valued by those who have the most access to it. And when you had no boundaries, when you were the dumping ground, when you gave and you gave and you gave, and you had nothing left, you never got to experience your own power at its fullest. And now you have. Don't walk back who you are. You've spent most of your life apologizing for who you are, for being too much, for not explaining. for not showing up in ways that everyone else demanded of you. Your job was never to be the emotional regulator of other people. And it's becoming very clear now in the world, and this big shift, and I really want to call it this big separation, this big divide in the frequency. Who is ready to own their shit and who is not? Because you are watching one side like wild in these streets with their projections, their lack of accountability, because their guilty conscience is in full-blown projection mode. You don't have to apologize for choosing you. This is new to you, and you have consistently been doing it over and over and over again for a while now. People don't know this version of you. They've never experienced it. But it's definitely not something you need to apologize for, or make smaller, or turn down, because other people recognize what they've done. Let them sit with their guilty conscience. If your absence feels like a punishment, learn to say that's on you. I guess you should have recognized my presence for the gift that it was. Love you guys.